Hello, my sweet and precious students. Today we're going to talk about multiplication of polynomials following along at home. Saxon, 3rd edition, Algebra 1. Multiplication of polynomials. Oh my God, you guys, this is super important for moving forward. So you have to understand this. If you don't, drop me a note, text me, whatever you need to do, email me so that I can help you out because this is super duper important. Also, I'm refinishing my table right here, and every time I look at it, it's awful. First things first, this is the easy one. We're doing a monomial by a binomial. If you don't know what those terms mean, watch the video before this. We're going to do this. This times this equals, and then this times this, no equals. This is an expression, not an equation. An expression does not have an equal sign. So 4x times x squared is going to give me 4x to the 3rd power. We're using our rules of exponents there. If you don't remember those, it'll leave you a note and I'll direct you to the right video. 4x minus 2 is going to be minus 8x because I want that negative 2. Positive times a negative, negative. Beautiful. Now, you'll see for the next few examples, we have a binomial times a binomial, and same on this. What I'm going to do is show you 3 different methods for solving these guys, okay? The first method I'm going to show you is really common. Your teacher has probably already shown you. It is called the FOIL method. And what that is a mnemonic device for remembering first, outside, inside, last. First, outside, inside, last. What that means is we're going to do our first ones. This times this. This is 12x squared. Then we're going to do the outside, which is this times this guy out here. That gives me 4x times negative 2 is negative 8x. Then we're going to do the inside, which are these two here. Positive, positive, so positive 15x. Then we're going to do the last term, which is this, and that is 5, and negative 2 is negative 10. When you do this method, generally your outside, inside will combine. So negative 8 and positive 15, that gives me positive 7, so 12x squared plus 7x minus 10. That is my multiplication method. Yes, beautiful. We are done with that one. Now I said, I promise, oh, look at, I moved my picture at some point. Ooh. Well, you can see my knee, like, right, not really matching. So I try and wear like a nice top when I do these videos, but then I totally wear sweatpants, so it doesn't match, but whatever, I'm comfortable. So the other thing I do, I have a superpower of like always putting on the wrong shade of bronzer or too much bronzer, I don't know, whatever. Okay, third method, second method, let's keep on track here. Your math tutor doesn't know how to count, yay. Okay, this one I want to call the distribution method. So we've already learned the FOIL method. Now we're learning the distribution method. And what this means is we're going to take this garbage and multiply it by all that garbage. We're going to take this guy and we're going to multiply it by all that garbage. So it's 4x times all the garbage, x minus 5, plus 2, because it's a positive 2, times all the garbage, x minus 5. And now we distribute. This times this gives me 4x squared minus 20x plus 2x minus 10. And again, we can combine some like terms here. So we get 4x squared minus 18x minus 10. I really prefer, this is my preferred method. I like this because do you notice right here where it says like 4x on the second line, 4x times x minus 5 plus 2x minus 5. Do you see how x minus 5 is written twice? This is, when we go to do some factoring, this is going to come up and it's going to look like this. And everybody gets confused because they think they should do x minus 5 squared, but it's not x minus 5 squared. So you'll see what I mean when we get to factoring. All right, the third and final method. This method I love because when I'm doing binomial by a trinomial, because it is a great way not to lose track of where your numbers are. Now, this is a 2 by 2, so we're going to do a binomial by binomial. This is called the box method. Box method. And what this is, we're going to do a 2 by 2 box, and you'll need to leave some space up above because you're going to be writing. We're going to take this guy and either put it on the top or on the side. It doesn't matter. You just got to keep them together. So 4x and 2, and then 3x minus 5. Now that we have that written out, what we're going to do is multiply this times this. We get 12x squared. This times this, 6x. This times this is negative 20x. And this times this is negative 10. Now, once we have multiplied everything, what we have to do is add up everything that's in here. Well, 12x squared is the only x squared I have, but I have negative 20x and 6x, which gives me negative 14x. So I'm combining some like terms there. And then I have minus 10, and that is our answer. So the three different methods. Now, one thing that you will need to know on our next one is called a perfect square trinomial. You want to throw this on your cheat sheet somewhere, something that you can reference. Here's what you want to put on your cheat sheet. If you have x plus y squared, it equals x, I had to think about that, x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. What does that all mean? Okay, now for this guy, I'm going to show you two different ways. 3x squared, well, we know squared means write it again. So I could do this and I could use one of my three methods, FOIL, distribution, or the box method, and figure all this out, which would be, I'll use FOIL, 3x squared first, outside would be plus 6x, inside, repeat that, so it's plus 6x, and then the last one is plus 4. So I end up with 3x squared plus 12x plus 4. But guys, math is all about patterns, and there is a pattern here that you can easily do these when it looks like this. And this pattern is actually pretty important once we get up to using the quadratic formula. So I want you to be able to identify this. At the very least, if you can't remember the pattern, remember that this squared, you need to cross it off and rewrite 3x minus or plus 2. You don't just do 3x, because let's say, this is a common mistake I see. Let's say you distribute it to here and you're like, okay, so that's 9x squared plus 2 squared we know is 4. That is not the answer. Look at, we got this guy right here. Oh, 3x times 3x is 9x squared. Why did I put 3? Anyway, it's not that. It's not this guy right here. It's this thing over here. And notice this one is missing the 12x squared. Here's how you find your middle term. So let's say you see this guy. You do your 9x squared at the front. You do your 4 at the back. Plus, plus. 3x times 2, not plus, times 2 is 6x. Double it, you get 12x. That's what the pattern looks like. Let's try another one. 3x minus 4 squared. Okay, again, that pattern is 9x squared in the front. Negative 4 squared is positive 16, because negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16. Now, negative 4 times 3 is negative 12x. Double it, you get negative 24x. So see how that works if you have a positive or a negative? The only sign that changes is this one right here. So I want you to be able to establish that, especially when we get to factoring and you look and you see, oh, hey, there's two perfect squares, one in the front, one in the back. It's probably a perfect square trinomial, and I'm saving you time. Guys, remember, I'm lazy. I'm going to show you the easiest way to do things. All right, so that's it for multiplying polynomials for right now. If you have any questions, drop them below, send me a text, give me a call, whatever you need to do, and we'll go from there. Thanks, guys.